bring in Samantha Vinograd. She's a CBS News national security contributor and, by the way, former assistant secretary for counterterrorism at DHS. So, Sam, we know you know some stuff. So help us sort this out. First, the ceasefire's on. It's extended. No, it's not. We're going to bomb. No, we are. J.D. Vance going. Yes, he is. He's still here. How do you make sense of all of this?
Well, Gayle, it's okay to be confused.
Is it?
There are a lot of conflicting, not just signals publicly, but also developments on the ground. And I do think part of that is attributable to the fact that these negotiations are playing out in a very unusual way. It was smart of the president to signal to the Iranian regime that they couldn't indefinitely engage in negotiations and just buy time to rebuild their capabilities. But typically, communicating deadlines is done privately so that both parties have the time and space to negotiate and really assess if the other party is being credible and negotiating in good faith. Setting these arbitrary and, frankly, unrealistic deadlines publicly boxed the U.S. delegation into a corner, and they felt unnecessary pressure to meet a deadline that was just unrealistic based on the complexity of what's happening.
So the president seems to have bought some time. He also has given the impression that the deals could be wrapped up in a single day, but it does not seem to be the case that Iran is in a hurry right now. So what's the way forward?
We need to let the experts do their jobs. In my experience, preparation really matters. And what happens before negotiators actually meet on the ground is almost as important as what happens in the room itself. We need to let the intelligence community assess whether the Iranian regime is serious about making a deal. We have to let the intelligence community assess what the Iranian regime really cares about, what their red lines are, what their leverage points are. We need to let Iran experts weigh in on the personalities at the negotiating table. That preparation has to be used to inform the strategy that J.D. Vance, Steve Witkoff, and Jared Kushner are going to use on the ground itself. Without that preparation, I don't think these negotiations will be successful.
Are they the right intelligence experts to be representing us at this time? Iran does not seem to be intimidated at all.
We have no indication that the intelligence community is traveling with the delegation to Pakistan. What we don't know is if intelligence analysts, nuclear experts, and others are talking to the delegation prior to their departure.
All right, Sam Vinograd, thank you.